Hello guys, Cook Joy is back again. Today I'm going to speak about game changed recently and how it affected game, and also going to give some suggestions to improve a game. This is going to be a fast video. I will not speak a lot, but I hope at the end the developers listen to us and make some good change to game before too late. So first let's speak about changes that happened recently, such as teach status, animal system, and change in chemistry buff. Then later adding 7 stars survivors. A majority of players not satisfied about it, especially 7 stars survivors and animal system. For animal system, the issue is that the players need to gamble and no straight way to get a good dog with a good number of skills or high stats. So it's all about luck, and you can spend million of rupees and get nothing. Also, learning skills, which game changed recently and make it you don't lose skills that you already spent money for it. You can look skills, which is good change. And for 7 stars, which really no point to make it or add it to game. No one happy about it, but game going to add it anyway, because it's actually really super hard to make a 5-star survivors, or already people spend real money on certain survivors, and now make a game will force them to spend more, so they get the same effect they want when they get the first one. So this for recent change that people not happy about it, and I know many players that stop spending or stop playing the game because of these changes. I understand that the game need to progress and they keep add new stuff, but to be honest, these recent changes that show lack of imagination of developers. So instead of add new functions to game or new play style, they just keep buffing the stuff already existing in game. So instead of make things harder and make things that people spend a lot of time and effort and money on it useless, and make them to have to spend more or spend more time to increase the stuff they already spent a lot of time to get them. Game just need to add new stuff to game, like for example, each season there should be a new map. I like the new clan system that makes super clan and work with other clans in your zone. It's really cool. I like it. But also, game need to make a new map each season. Also, can instead of make very hard technology each season, such as statues, it really take forever to grind the materials and make a good statue or increase a certain troop power. You can just add new troop types each season. It's not necessary to be very hard to get them, and you can keep change them each season. So first of all, instead of make 7 stars survivors, can just game add new survivors to game and increase number of survivors information, so we can use all our survivors we already have, because I recently just use like 12 survivors from all my survivors. So why not make formation hold like 5 or 6 survivors or even more. And also for troop types, you need to increase change the number of troops types. So just the existing troops can improve them and change them. So my suggestion here, you can change each troop type to 2 type. So for example, for melee troops, you can make the certain 2 type of troops. So the melee troops that work for defense, shield troops or defensive melee troops, and offensive melee troops. Same as for shooters, can make snipers and gunners. Also for cavalry, can make melee cavalry and ranged cavalry. Also can add scales for each type of troop. So each troop type have a certain role in fight. So for example, melee defense troops, their job during the fight to protect other troop types, to reduce damage that other troop types receive. Also, for example, if change to like shooters and snipers, can make them increase damage dealt to melee defensive troops. So this might change happen to troops types, so make game more dynamic, and people have a lot more options which troop to use during the fight. Also for chemistry, in case a number of troops, number of survivors increase in formation, so can also change chemistry, how it works. So can make special buff if used a certain type of survivors together. So for example, can increase number of damage dealt by shooter if used a certain type of troops, or reduce damage taken also. So add new function to chemistry, and make a lot of chemistry, not just certain, and make each chemistry have a certain ability or certain buff, so people also have to think and make their own formation and own troops combination. Also for survivors itself, I need to change the skills, because it really depends on RNG and random. It's really random how it activates, and it really not strategy. So it's all about luck. So you can use good survivors, but their skills not work, so you lose a fight. So in my suggestion, we need to remove all skills, and each survivor have just two skills. First skill is passive skill. So this skill just work once you use survivors and information. So it like give extra buff for shooters, for example, or increase damage, or reduce damage received. So one passive skill and one active skill set player can use once for every day or every 12 hours. So for example, sorry. For example, can be active skill for Rosita, that when use her skill in next city attack, increase damage dealt by melee troops, like by 10%, or reduce damage received by troops, so on. So also another suggestions that game can add developer survivors to formation also, because we actually right now I don't need to gather any more resources, so can use this development survivors information, so they can increase number of troops in formation, increase troops carrying capacity, increase troops speed. All these development survivors can use them information and give also special effect to each development survivor. So these suggestions should make game fun again, and make it more strategy than gambling game, because we'll be playing this game to fight and make our strategy, not just to everything by RNG or by luck, or everything very hard to get as a free-to-play or medium spender. So hope if you guys think these suggestions good or help a game to develop or improve, please share this video with your clanmates or your zone, and help me to reach this video to developers, so they might listen to us and make some good changes to game. Thanks for watching, and sorry guys for a long video. See you later. Bye.